Начинаем новое прохождение Диско Элизиум. У нас, так сказать, после неудачки, да, так сказать, и сурового чила в мусорном баке, сегодня мы начинаем новую движушку и опять будем пробовать пройтись в новом там супер озорном мире. Вот такие вот у нас раскладится. Так, ну что, начинаем новую игруля. У нас был мыслитель, невероятно умен, плохо в общении с людьми, знает много интересных фактов, мыслит нестандартно. Имеет... Нет, мы, по-моему, медиум, да, как бы выбирали. Имеет развитое обаяние. Давайте бодибилдера я предлагаю выбрать. Отлично развит физически, взаимодействует с окружающим миром, используя свое тело. Исполнительный, но тупой. Давайте возьмем тупого качка и продолжить. Начинаем наш очередной движ. Демоны ярости живут в зеркалах, они здесь как дома. Даже в самой прозрачной воде можно утонуть, если она глубока. Но мы опять, короче, читать не будем. Кто захочет, там почитает. Что-то, да, для себя сделает выводы, чтобы не было этого наложения.
You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon. I know you do, babe. Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage. Do you really? I wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there.
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Yes. You're one disco somewhere in the sore, bloated man. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and the stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, a fiery streak and
Кстати, вот так завтра половина товарищей 9 января возможно проснуться в таком же супер состоянии, понимаете, да? Так, что тут у нас? Давайте опять смотрим, ковыряем, что у нас есть. Красный командор, понятно, здесь у нас что? Пустая катушечка берем. На тапочек мы уже знаем, да, давай ботиночек бахнем. Так, что у нас там? Туфля одна есть. Инструменты, что там? Взаимодействовать нельзя. Понятно, плохо. Что у нас здесь? Угу. Пленку пока играла, понятно. Так, здесь что у нас? Угу. Можно вставить, нет, туда? Так, пойдемте сходим по-быстренькому в эти все наши комнатки. Здесь неописуемый, который тыр-тыр-тыр. Понятно, понятно. Так, что, ванночки у нас есть? Угу, бутылками под винище. Хочу выйти. Закрыто, да? Понятно. Так, рубашоночка. Одеваемся, может, культурный.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you slowly abort, you clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there. Behold.
Норм.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you? It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis. Please stop. It's horrible. Oh my God, what does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on. You liar. You can't even tell the truth to yourself.
Так, энциклопедия низкий. Понятно. Что у нас тут? У нас рубашечка дает концептуализация +1, внушение минус. Ну, логично. Так, где еще? Тут что, ключи есть? Никаких нет, там ничего. Так, помчали. Дальше смотреть, что у нас тут есть. Так, у нас штанишки стандартно одеваем. Понятно, отлично. Так. Ключи, да, уже как бы есть. Отлично. Куртежечку одели. Прелестно. Тоже нам, да, дает полицейская волна. Отлично. Так, и тут у нас парапеллум.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Высокие, давай.
You reach out to
Как
grab
неудача, я не понял.
But what's this? Diffuse, radiate. This is bad.
Уроний получил, я же
Quiet,
сильный.
still ongoing. Finally,
Так,
pressure
понятно.
recedes.
Становится здоровье,
Find
потянуть за
yourself covered
лампочку.
in cold sweat. A terrible mistake. It's just a little hangover-induced photo. The lights are off.
А чё галстук-то? Почему нельзя
This
взять
fan
галстук?
has two chain pull switches. One ends in a.
У меня ж, по-моему, был галстук, нет? Да, на шее был галстук. Почему сейчас нельзя ничего сделать? Печально. Так, здесь еще у нас?
The window
Разбитое
stands
окошечко,
broken in
так.
its frame. Cold wind. The morning light hurts your eye.
Я хочу забрать галстук.
This fan has two chain pull switches. The switch must be broken because nothing happens. A terrible mistake. It's just a little hangover. Little black spots dance on your retinas. It's almost.
Ага, мы, короче, будем без галстука, да?
The lights.
Печально. Так.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind. The shards face outward. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your
Тут жалко, что мы без галстука, конечно. Но мы тут пугачок, зато понимаете, зачем нам галстук?
Something you've done. It is too large. The single green. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. A cool wind gushes in.
Знаете, второй ботинок, это наша тема. Мы без галстука, понимаешь? Так, а тут есть как на балкон пройти? Так, как это, Фроська, так, какое сегодня число? Пойти забить. 51 год, в календаре 51 год, понятно. Но мне не до тебя. Так, что у нас тут есть? Денежка есть. Угу, мелочь заберем. Уже 40 подняли, да? Отлично. Угу. Ботиночек, вот он.
There they are. Two identical shoes. Good. They're balanced. Comfy.
Так, ну чё, отлично. Две туфли. Без галстука. Вообще красавцы. Пойдем делать дела. Так, проверим, пойдем. Галстук уже снять, я так понимаю, вообще не получится, да? Ну да, уже все недоступно. Чтобы открыть эту белую проверку, потратьте очки навыков на эквилибристика. Понятно, короче, здесь надо будет вкачивать всякую дичь, чтобы потом можно было прийти, что-то выполнить, да? Тут низкие шансы, низкие. Понятно, нет смысла напрягаться, помчали. Так, здесь вроде мы все обшмонали, стекло посмотрели. Тут мы это все взяли. Идем к этой, к нашей любимой Ефросине, которая потом будет нам выносить мозгулики.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
No. Because you're a police officer, sir. Okay, cool. I won't. First, I have to ask.
She's right. Something wants to come out through your mouth. But you can keep it down because your body does not control you.
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking. Don't be so harsh on yourself. I can see that. Could it be because of the drinking?
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired. Her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Походка, конечно, у нее отвратительная.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it in. She looks back at you. A light glinting off her.
Yes. The dock workers are pretty cocky. You're in a hostel. We are in Revachol. Forever and ever.
And ever and ever.
It's 51. The current century? Centuries don't have... Civilization has existed for 8. You're right. There is nothing. There was the usual rock. I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear. Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious art. Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like, I don't know about that. A slow, sad song started playing. Like organ music on repeat. That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to... Yes. It was bad. Then you started screaming and trashed the place. A window was smashed. The tape player probably. The song stopped. And furniture too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out. There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this...
Sounds like you were in...
I went out afterwards. Everything glad to have been of assistance.
Понятно. Короче, немножечко чпук. Тут сиги есть. Жалко, нельзя брать их. Так, тут что у нас? Супер газетенка. Так, что за миссия? Миссии пока нету. Потолочный вентилятор. Ага. Это пока у нас нету. Это потом можно туда ходить, да, когда у нас типа прокинуто. Это обнаруженные белые проверки. Проверки на белом фоне сейчас недоступны. Понятно. Оп. Ну что, мчим вниз. Наш любимый кафетерий. Так, а я где здесь? Отлично, так, идем сюда. Закрыто, закрыто. Так. Караоке.
You should totally sing karaoke here. the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul. Of course, like a small animal that through a PA system by other people, whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious. No, don't sing the happy song. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one who is mistakenly identified as a cop.
Короче, спеть мне в караоке надо. Это мы логично поняли. Так, давай сюда с этим перетрем.
A man in his late 20s, a competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies, looks like the bird. A small engraved steel tag says,
Большой поморник.
Skua.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
No, I'm not the bartender.
He's very animated all of a sudden.
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar. She just, you know.
Понятно. Диалог заточен под одну движ. И все. Так, слово на доске понедельник. Угу. Возьмем. Пулер с водой. Помчали. Так. Дверь закрыта только для персонала. Понятно. Здесь еще у нас. Угу. Забастовки тут. Ага, понятно. Бухлишечка. Так, что здесь? Ага, так.
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling on the counter, rolled out of his open hand. You see a blister pack of headache medicine. The man does not mind.
You've just picked up some magnesium.
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago, your fingers find their way into the shackle. Flicking, the man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it. But you slip the plastic ID card out of the loop and pocket it. You find a black paper note.
Отлично. Это я в первый раз вообще на него забил, да? Это получается.
The sleeping dock worker has little to say about your actions. He
Шансы равны. Даже не буду его трогать. Так. Короче, у нас тут варточка картового рабочего. Это вообще просто чила, мил и бил. Вот что значит. Да, именно. Так. Будем сейчас с этой карточкой ходить везде. Так. Тут что у нас? Королевского пинбола. Понятно. Пообщаемся с бабой Леной.
Hello, sweetie.
Так, жена. Понятно.
Shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
И у нас тут Ким Курага, знаменитый. Тебя? Да ладно, за что меня тут ждать? Что с ним? Что не так-то? Не понял. Руку так. Но не будем пока пожимать.
You realize he is waiting for your name.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for... It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police have... At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take... Have you removed the dead body from the tree? Sure. But did you take it down from the tree? Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree? So, the body is
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice.
where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should...
What a shame. Get to it now. Rip that body down from the tree.
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have... I suppose you could be impersonating internal affairs. And I'm not them. I'm from criminal investigation. Yes. They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage. You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still... I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have... If you need something for your headache, there is a
A painkiller would be good about now. This thing is pulsating with discomfort. The best cure for a headache is, of course, morphine. They won't have that.
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down. After it's been up in a tree for that long, any kind of rip...
Delicate goods, filled with...
We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing. But first, we have to take it down. After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsura.
Короче, как-то это... Я не скажу, что диалоги чем-то отличаются, да, они от первости, той, которая есть.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer. You're a handsome man, officer, with your... You must forgive me. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with...
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew.
Whatever do you mean? Ah, yes. Probably roll with me by the Fletchers. Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic. I hope not. Although the word...
Towering over her in your insignia, you make her...
But not you.
So you volunteered some...
It means I can't use my legs. I was in an accident some years back, injured in the line of duty, as they say. Nothing so glamorous, dear. Though when I was young, I dreamt of plant. I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding... You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and I was lucky. That's quite all right. I'm used to... Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. You know where we are, right? That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located? Yes, indeed. We are in the fine... Yes, and... Revachol? How would I even begin? I haven't seen... Speaking of history, you know what year it is. That's right, dear. How splendid. Here.
Her relief is palpable. Outside, the melting snow seeps in.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Oh, no. Nothing like that, dear. Revachol is a zone of...
She's trying to avoid the foreigner's part. This is because she...
Oh, dear. This is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, but we should stop for today.
Зачитываемся, так сказать, заново, чтобы нам немножечко внять, потому что по первости мы там как бы читать читали, но не так яростно. А теперь-то уже понимаем, что к чему.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something... It has something to do with everything. You didn't do too well, dear. You really only knew what year it is.
A sigh. The lieutenant...
But maybe a fresh set of someone more educated in.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I want...
Of course. Then I...
That's a good point. This
Of course, dear.
Так, ну чё, пойдем, сгоняем к этому барбосу, супер бармену управляющему.
the man with the
Mr. Guard.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57.
Fantastic.
Right. Now,
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you.
do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can.
You said you just got here. From where?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock.
But you still know your way.
Yes, I know where some things are.
I didn't imply that. Detective. I have everything. You?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me? Like she went away because none of your business. Oh my god, what is your obsession with this Sylvie person? Get over it. Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoist... That's easy. See that door there? First, I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police.
He doesn't know. He just said they hoisted him up on a tree.
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers. That it was a lynching. The locals, the customers, the people who eat here,
Did the debarders themselves?
I don't really know. I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a... What are you, crazy?
Suddenly he tense up. Blood is being pushed to your muscles.
Oh, thank you.
The lieutenant turns the page.
Let's go.
Так. Оп.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real. Oh, you don't owe me shit. Well, officer, you're right. You don't.
We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember?
You know, I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here or some backpacking arsehole off the boat. The next day, when they can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be in this shit with a cop. Please, let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilate. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30. You can't arrest me. I haven't done anything.
Угу.
I don't really need you to say anything. I just need the money. What are you, brain damaged? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend.
There's a shuffle of nylon as
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight...
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them.
Good luck.
Короче, насрать, да, что ты
By the way,
отмазываешься.
where is home? But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You don't really know, do you? South, maybe. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get...
Так. Короче. Усвоить. У нас тут 500 заданий, да, как бы позвонить в участок, ущерб возместить, но пока что рановато, все, супер гвоздик, но она как бы мне там больше ничего не выдала, бабуся, так что давайте, тут можно с этим перетереть.
Absolutely out.
Absolutely in the question.
What thing? Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the... They come...
We should find out who this Lord faction is occupying the booth. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later.
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. No, you don't. Fucker. Lay off the swear words. Besides, the...
You do realize you can just go into the kitchen at 1300 hours. Sambo is an acronym for Samaran Bok.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based
Another thing. Great. Yes?
Так, ладно. Мы здесь немножко силовуху типа приняли, но пока что сложно. Так, пойдемте к тете Лене сходим разочек.
Hello again, sweetie. Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the...
You've got guns of steel and a chisel.
Oh, I'm sure you would make a wonderful gigolo, dear.
She's not really lusting after those biceps, man. It's
You must be joking. Although our...
It's not easy to...
interesting idea. This Evra.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I don't have money for you if there... Whatever do you mean? Sequence kill...
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I can assure you with...
Now, gentlemen, no need to... Thank you, but perhaps another time.
Так, ладно. Что с этим можно что-то перетереть?
Yes? What do you want to know? Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me now. Then you are not that far behind, actually. 3 days ago, during that time, the victim had a security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. They didn't identify themselves in any way. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers union. Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find a killer. That's the case. No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a label. I can assure nothing like that will happen. Do you know why not? No. Something...
The gesture resembles an orchestra conductor. There's something the lieutenant isn't seeing. The
I'm afraid you and I are... You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. That's good. Better still than an imbecile cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. Later. You mean like a brief? Do you want... There's no reason. 3 days ago, during that time, the Okay then. Was good.
No response. He just... A moment passes. The lieutenant...
What do you want to know? Good. Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the... That's a fair point. That's because I'm half Seolite. It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity. I can see you're disappointed. That's correct.
That makes him a... Binoclad. Completely...
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome. No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. It's like you're locked down.
Something the matter, detective?
What's going on? It's like you're a puppet in... The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of it.
What do you mean? I have no idea.
Какой-то музончик орёт. Так. Вроде немножко задания у нас тут поменялись. Это бодрит. Так.
All around you, rain fall, the spring thaw, looking up at the sky. Cold water dripping from your grey sky like your shirt sticks to your chest. You're not dressed for this weather. Sheets of rain, the ruins of a harp, the skyscrapers of La Delta, urban coastline, coal city, end of all. Your hair isn't. There's a fleet on the great gates, behind the gates. La Ducienne, Couronne, a silvery curtain of rain, Capeside apartments.
А, вот наш весь городишко, да?
4.46mm bullets still lodged in their war-torn stone walls. Hallways collapse from the mortar, a yard. Rain, a traffic jam. The road ascent. Revachol, it's home.
I have a brother in the cut.
To be in Martinique, standing in the rain, on a street there that flows like a muddy river in the snow, with
You cannot return.
in the rain-swept distance. It's the only your vision blurs. You wipe your face with coalition aerostatics hang.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a freight to the east. They sell them there.
Так. Сейчас мы по-быстренькому зачитываемся захлеб. Ага. И с этой супер адвокатом общаемся.
Of course. Of course. Wait, oh, that.
She's relieved, even all the way over.
What do you mean? We're in Martinez, sir. This intersection is called. There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, the harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local. Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge just coast. There's a little
Деревушка.
fishing village.
Rows of stores.
I don't know. The abandoned kind? It's just water. No, actually, no problem.
She's very well composed.
Excuse me? Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I don't know anything.
Pig is a widely used.
No need to worry. We are not saying you did.
Okay. Me?
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is.
I'm working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there. Well, as you already.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up.
Salts, ammonium salts.
Of course.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Sure. Keep them.
Really? None. Maybe.
Так, нормуська. У нас теперь перчаточки, техника. Ага. Теперь будем лютые. Так. Помчали в автош, сгоняем. Надо пару дел тут нам закрыть.
A motor carriage. The bodywork vapor emanates from the light. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio mic, a scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils wash it. A frequency tableau, like the soft purr of electric.
This is Precinct 57.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57.
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on.
Received. Hold on.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the... Yes, hello? Oh, right.
There is no resentment in
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. to say I left because I needed... You know whom? Maybe, I don't know. No? Not me. No, sorry. I don't. Not... People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already... No one calls the police. The union would get angry. You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here. Okay? I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
I didn't know I had to report it.
The fucking nerves on her. Trying to hide behind. You can almost hear the girl getting smaller on the other end of the line until she almost drowned.
Okay. No, absolutely not.
Как нет?
That came so fast. Baseball? Ring a bell quiz shows?
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again.
You hear the call breaking up on the other end.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st, come in. 10-4, what's your status? 10-18, 10-20, over. State your message, sir, over. 10-9, repeat message, over. 10-4, message received. This is a
10-22, the captain.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to
He what? He lost his badge?
This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieu. You mean your partner? Over.
What is he saying?
He's asking who...
I'm his goddamn...
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Vic.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you...
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the...
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He says this has probably happened to other...
Oh, goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding?
Satellite Officer Vicmar is one...
Mullen dicked us.
He's asking you to stop. Says this is...
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking...
Satellite Officer Vicmar concurs, losing your... 10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to...
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost...
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
10-9, come again.
New heights even for...
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson wants to know it.
Check your pockets. Check your... No. It's...
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? 10-1, you're breaking up. 10-9, come in, officer. Come in, officer. 10-9, repeat message. He says he doesn't have it.
Dear God, this isn't really a...
Mac, come face it, John.
Oh, I can't. Fuck.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Now is a good time to say fuck and ass and so on. That'll make this all right.
That's a negative.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He,
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Shut up, Chester. Tell him to apologize.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims you made about his mother. Over. Mac, he says you shouldn't have antagonized the firewalker.
Who?
Satellite Officer Vic. I'm afraid he might be referring to...
Fire?
Satellite Officer Vic. I'm going to report that you are in
pursuit of him.
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over. 10-4, I hear you.
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fuck?
I don't think he...
Don't give that asshole any...
Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. He says it's important to the...
He isn't getting a rent.
Request denied.
Nothing is working.
He says he's...
Well,
Vedьmak said... Anything else, sir? Over.
Wait. Before you say anything, be smart about this.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question. That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12 here. Over.
what? What is...
He wants to verify...
But of course, it says Dick Mullins, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over. 10-4.
Hold up, Jules. He doesn't fuck...
Seems like it.
No, fuck him. Don't...
Sorry, sir. Anything more? 10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
What? What is it?
He seems intoxicated.
Mullins drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his...
10... excuse me? No, sir, I haven't. You're not... 10-4.
Does he actually want...
He asked if he...
For God's sake, got this...
Sir, Satellite Officer Vedьmak says... So, was there anything else? Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
A metallic drawer.
Take what you need.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. The pry bar feels cold and useful for opening balls. The handles. You can do good work. It's robust. Lets you see things. Pull out toolbox. Slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the...
This is the Cupri's Kinema. No, I'm afraid not. We have a motorized vehicle officer. The Cupri's motor...
But this is different.
You're right. I didn't take you for a motorcar enthusiast. Do you also like an interstellary racing series?
In the cabin, you see a set of...
Так. Мы тут бахнули, да, немножечко всякого мусора разного. Инструментиков набрали, и у нас качнулся навык. Я предлагаю, если мы как бы супер бодибилдер, качнуть, наверное, все-таки логику, да, изначально бахнуть. Чтобы мы могли что-то там логически выстраивать. Угу. Сейчас недоступно, отлично. Так. И у нас там, да, еще исследуется 3 часа с чем-то. Так. Оп. Пойдем посмотрим трубчика. Так, тут что? Угу.
You see a set of tire tracks. Cop habit. This isn't case related. Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty. An old call box with an off-key.
Bruno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games. Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... the doorbell is...
A single beep indicate you ring the doorbell. Just seeing the word, all you hear is you ring the doorbell. You wait for it. Looks like someone has melted. You hear static. You can almost hear them breathe.
Yes, hello. This is Triton.
Wait, but what happened to Slipstream SCA? There's no Tricentennial Electrics on the list.
My God.
The lieutenant exchange. It's a woman. She must be mistaking you for someone else.
Michelle,
Sounds like a goat.
why did you leave me home? I don't understand.
A spot of static.
It's so nice.
She sounds like she's... The cold is deep under your skin. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on another seagull.
It must have been some kind of...
You press the number sign. Silence. No one's home. Silence. Nothing happens after silence. No one. This button looks...
This button looks new.
Так, тут можно что-то бахнуть, да? Очень сложно. Пока не потянем. Будем чисто это... по-пацански дергаться. Так. Оп. Угу.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnail.
Шансы низки. Что у нас там за заданица? Осмотреть тел, узнать о реальности, вестер. Найдите удостоверение, пистолет. Короче, понятно. Ничего, понятно, что ничего не понятно. Так, здесь что у нас? Угу.
The corpse looks at you. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one...
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Kuno's got this!
Oh yeah! Nappa Gumpy, Kuno! Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the...
Love it in the dick!
The boy is sweating profusely.
Fuck that! Kuno, yeah! Right in... The rake! You should throw...
The fuck does...
Goddamn right he's not a gardener. He's an athlete. Every rock connects, making the battered corpse.
What? You wanna fuck Kuno now? What's the matter? Who's the man now, huh? Kuno's the...
What was that, Kuno?
Nothing, see, nothing. Alright, and...
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig
This is where you quickly ask him.
Kuno's fucking... Kuno uses the...
He could have just said he doesn't know.
Kuno knows shit. Kuno's not a snitch. Probably climbed. You heard Kuno. I don't know. Mesk or I don't know. Kuno gives this info out on just a couple of pics.
Yeah, you tell the fag...
You're testing Kuno's...
Get lost!
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Oh, look at that fucking shit. You try... Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not...
The lieutenant takes a quick...
It's a trap, Kuno!
Don't know. Kipta's gardener used to work there. Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat. Look it up in the library. Kuno's not a fucking dictionary. Fucking small. Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. The fuck about it? You're testing...
Get lost!
Yeah, the kid... Yeah, whatever. Kuno's...
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
Yeah, Kuno's in a fucking gang. In a bang gang. Kuno bangs for Magier. Bangs for...
Watch out, Kuno! Help! Pig's got...
Help! He's...
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Help! He's digging...
Escalate, Kuno!
Pigs in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
Look at his shit-eating grin. He knows there's nothing you can do to him. He's...
No! No one? Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
This is where Kuno...
Help! The pig's gagging him! Kuno can't speak!
You put him up to this yourself. When you did...
Listen to your friend. Kuno owns the fat ass. Look, I know you wanted to hit me. You got that, I'm gonna fuck that Kuno. I know what you thought. You're not...
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with...
No, you're not. We can just...
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch.
Click, 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 click!
Kuno doesn't...
Так. Тут полазили.
This trash container is locked. Just a trash. Your fingers start to itch. Just look.
We could try using a pry bar. The one...
Did someone say pry bar? Pry bar, pry bar. Your palms.
Or we could ask for a key from the manager.
Ask the manager. Bullshit. Go. This trash container is locked. The sliding
Низкие
lid
шансы
has a padlock.
вообще. Так. Тогда нет смысла. Ключи нужны. Так, пойдем сгоняем.
Hello again, sweetie. Yes, dear.
A paraplegic is someone with limited.
No, dear. I'm not quite nothing so extravagant. I was a training and development. You'd think it would be. I was lucky. No problem. Yes, dear.
A paraplegic is someone with limited.
No problem. Yes, officer. You look rather dead. Oh, my. That's right. Yes, and how would I even... I haven't seen... Speaking of history, you know what year it is. Yet, perhaps...
The lieutenant studies you. I'm beginning to suspect outside the...
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are precisely, sweetie? It is quite Oh, dear. But we should...
She's scared now.
Someone more...
No.
Of course.
That's a good point.
Так, пойдем скатаем к этому чепушилке. Почему этот, что-то там этот не хочет идти, бегать, дружочек мой?
Mine?
Thank you for clearing that up.
Why?
I thought as much.
Well, yes.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something. Prod at him and find out.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. Yes. Have you got it? Like what?
Так. А, это я не могу бегать, потому что у меня может это. А нет, хотя это нормально все. Это подтупливает. Непонятно, что, зачем и почему. Так.
This trash container is locked with a well-oiled crack. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Just the feeling. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time.
You see, milk, you've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. A box falls into pieces among the threadbare as the legs.
The victim's clothes? Drop them in here. Guitar mark, blue. The belt is missing.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long sleeve.
This is a military type overguard.
The rest of the rags are just...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from... Not really. All we know...
The fuck's he on about?
See?
The lieutenant nods. It's just organic. What's this? A blue piece of plastic. Something larger. A clipboard.
Officer, is that your paperwork? Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the art. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? Boring. Try dangerous. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now,
some items, such as the ledger you found.
You pick out a broken only in its...
You've acquired an interactable item.
You see, you've done this before. No, searching for evidence in the trash. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Baptiste Soleil, Syria. Not much to see here anymore. Just a burnt. There's nothing more of interest in this. The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Мы, кажется, в тот раз все там дольше, да,
You've done this
находили?
before. The movements are recorded. No. So a box falls into pieces in your hand. You see, you've done this before. The movements are recorded in your... No. So a box falls into... Not much to see here anymore. There's nothing more of interest. The container sounds a muffled.
Ну все, значит, ничего нету. Что мы, так сказать, облазили уже. Так, что у нас там? Кружка.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read? Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed away mug that you dug out of the garbage? If you want to earn some change, it's the legend you found in the... There's a piece of... It's a metaphor for you. It's just toilet paper. Stick it to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Way cool.
Mm-hmm.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board. The surface is looks like an official mark. Made to be low vis...
What? Yes, it depends.
Your kill counts. Yours...
Any capable light with all RCM vehicles have headlights.
This means you can read the watermark.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sat... They're not exactly white. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims... Case... Work... Strife. It's the middle of March. What do you mean? Is that all? There is, for precisely one more. 15 paid. The task you've complete. Inspect the interview the cafeteria manager. A satisfying and a fuck you to you too. That last one cuts a slash. You're a swashbuckler with that pen, Harry. And things to be done and think.
No, actually. Any ideas? Great. That's great. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
The notebook is judging by the creases on your forehead and the lines on your chin.
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake. 2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous. I prefer normal.
Not you. Like a fan of girls. The checkered... Yes. It appears you employ a... Shall we say, yes, all caps. Others appear more. You like this grime. Wish there was one in there about. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together.
Yes, however, it's a holdover from the early days of the RCM. Again, in your defense, I pray his loved ones. Rail spiked through the head. He died.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little arson, petty theft. You don't exactly close in the back, you then rip them from the bottom. 3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost, a monetary penalization. These are quite all in a print, so a dozen page color of the irises. Yes, all that remains. The rest of the cellulose is it's made of dark blue plastic. Hard U4-sized pages hang. The acidic stent, you know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls. Your nose does not understand. It's made of dark, something rat and something smaller. The plastic shit. There's pain in there. If you want some. With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip, screwed to the top of the board.
Брать, пока ничего делать не будем. Ага, прочитайте водяные знаки. Дойдите до и включите фары. Сейчас мы так и сделаем. Не будем пока. Так, у нас еще тут немножко, да, осталось. Понятно. Так, давайте к школьникам сходим.
Just a couple of...
Yeah, you tell the faggoty.
You're testing...
Get lost.
Kuno doesn't...
Так, давай к этой подойдем, к Фроське.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty. Looks like it's time for...
She means it.
I'm going away from...
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to put...
I come from the woods, good David. You don't want to go there.
Don't be traumatizing her.
I'll die before I squeal. What's this kid?
Get the fuck out.
So it's a girl.
Короче, вообще никак не хочет говорить.
I'll die before I... You don't want to fuck.
You can still...
I'll die before I...
Ладно, помчали. А чё он не хочет? Как-то подвисает.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
All right.
The dashboard like a leopard. The lights unfold with a little click.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just...
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a
Да не,
radio
братан, ты чё тупишь?
as you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp.
There she is.
Around the borders of the watermark, the rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo, a rat brazen in the middle.
Ah, Martinet. Let me see. Right here. No, it does not.
There are many of them. The first row has 18 dots. The next is the long. There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150. The last row, as you look at them, you feel your index finger reflexively contract, and something you'll do again before this is all over.
Those are perforations. They represent your
Son.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered? That's what it says. I'm at... Yes. This next row... Wow, more than 200. It's quite a lot. You call it what you want.
You know the answer all.
That's right. How did you know? For an RCM, there are certain... But it seems as though...
He's sincerely glad you're not a scary predator.
Everyone has their own method. Personally, I find it helps to keep all this and that. Why not gardening? Yes.
The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your...
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye. So cool. From a distant sunset, a stage light flash. What are you? Deaf? They're perfect. Like rock star politician. Yeah, a cool with a sudden flash, the world freezes around you. And you...
Так. У нас тут очень пока, да, многовато. Найдите катушку с песней, жертву, ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту. Угу. Гарта. Так, ну что, пойдем, гоняем. Оп, тут уже пацанчик этот.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up? Attaboy. It's coming back to him. You had your mesolimbic reward pathway worried there. Not thinking about drinking, forget about the bar. Or calmly.
What are you doing? We should move.
You could definitely go for some.
Hello again, sweetie. Yes, officer. You look rather dead.
She nods, but still looks.
You know where we are, right? A seaside hostel called the Whirling in Rags, to be precise. Yes, and how would I even... I haven't seen... Speaking of history, you know what you... There.
She looks flustered. The lieutenant studies you. I'm beginning to suspect outside.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask... Oh, no. It is quite... Oh, dear. But we should...
She's scared now.
Someone more...
No.
Of course.
That's a good point.
Тут. Так, водяные почитали, теперь алкашку, да? Так, опачки, открылась.
A thin man is smoking below, and as you step in, it must be his name. Garanci, Quebec. The man puts his cup down and replies something. He smiles and bangs his... The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod. You see a heavy steel... The old cobalt paint. The door does not...
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? Yes. I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As, hardly. Anyway...
Can I help you? Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. Sylvie had the keys before I got here. I think fugue states are more your fault. The trash collection service?
The elusive CS Municipal.
On Clinton Street.
Thank you anyway.
Yes? Do I have a shaker in my hand? Is this a shaker? Am I wearing a little... Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? No, because I'm not a bartender.
What you want is a goddamn drink.
Well, you're not getting it!
This is a thoughtful exchange.
Лошара. Так, пойдем в магазик сгоняем. Я думаю, может это... Заодно сейчас пакет в пакетике найти. Собрать бутыли.
This post Levant, a faint sticker on the side. The box seems eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and the mail collection box seems, and then suddenly you see it.
Так. Тут чего? Так. Опачки. Никуда не лазили. Отлично. Вообще прям темка. А если сюда куда-то? Ага. Так, мне нужен пакетик. Ибо пакетик решает, сами понимаете.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. A thick layer of graffiti. Under the graffiti, around the large wooden building, you see chunks of... This coin-operated viewer is facing...
Не-не-не. Пока не готов я тратить ничего там. Так. Надо тут все собрать. Так. Где тут еще что можно полазить? Что-нибудь пособирать. Около мусорнички что-нибудь есть, не? Оп. Так, Ким Курага. Иди, дай пособирать бутылки, во-первых.
An inconspicuous pile of it's nothing. Someone just left some roofing materials.
Равные шансы. Но пока надо качнуть. Я думаю, силу какую-то бахнуть. И тогда пойдут у нас дела. А пока что нет смысла напрягаться. Так. Оп. Где еще? Ага. Ага. Опачки, помчали, тут какая-то копеечка. Вижу бутылочку. У нас типа пропуск, да, есть, но скорее по пропуску нас пропустят, когда мы не будем в этой супер бодяжке, да, ходить. Так, здесь что у нас? Сначала, подожди, выйдем из магаза, прочитаем, что там висит. Что называется? Фритт. Понятно. Угу. Давай что-нибудь сдадим. Сдай бутылки. Всего лишь 2 реальчика. Так, понятно. Тут у нас что?
What is what? If you want to buy...
Her attention is drawn to the raincoats.
Пластиковый дождевик вообще. Тут сложно. Понятно. Тут что у нас?
A small cabinet.
Just ask me if you need anything. I don't really know what hypnogamma is.
Nozafed heals plus
Saint Baptiste. You know, Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutical.
Понял. Благодарю. Так, нам надо алкашечку какую-то найти.
Sure, but I'm a blood.
Know this. You will never.
The pale age vodka is special. Like, you know.
Don't worry your pretty little head about it.
I mean, I already said it'd hurt.
Substances give power. Use medication like no.
No, Frit only sells legal
Мне
drugs.
там что
like
нужно,
the law
алкашку,
says.
да, какую-то они хотят? Может, одна и та же хрень. Пивас, да?
Here you go, mister.
Мы взяли пивас. Отлично. Так, уйти. Давай пообщаемся с Фроси.
Welcome to Frit.
What's that magazine she's reading?
I don't know. A 7 to 11. I think they think that the... You mean this? This is pop star.
Looks like it also has something called.
Yeah, they're kind of boring, but... Okay. I don't really know. Not really. No. I don't know, really.
No need to worry.
Okay. Uh-huh. Reality. I don't really know any... Yeah. That... I don't know. We're in Frit. As mankind. In a good place. I mean, science... I don't know. Look at the...
The clock shows the time.
When ordinary... Yeah. It happened our government? Or do you mean something cool?
Отлично, у нас есть пивандрий. Выкидываем пакетик. Вылазим на уличку. И сейчас творим дичь. Так.
Well, hello. What a solid cap. Wow. The gods of there's a
Открыть
satisfying
бутылочку.
pop as the cap comes off.
Делать
The golden
глоточек.
sun
Отлично.
throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey mess.
Так,
In the bottom right
продолжить.
corner of the screen.
From the void.
Так, что делаем? И у вас тут еще приемов, да, у нас 3 приема осталось. Так, и тут я, знаете, что хочу? Не, координацию я не хочу. Я хочу грубую силу. Да? Либо авторитет, либо грубая сила, либо может авторитет. Давай авторитет бахнем. Так. И пойдем к этому сбегаем школьнику. О, там монетки, да, на крыше. Так, что нам надо? Кто мусор, пистолет, скуну, да, надо пообщаться. У нас же, по-моему, теперь пободрее все станет. Так, и тут у нас прокачка, да, тоже идет нормально. Так, ты кто такой? Давай пообщаемся.
Yes.
Таким я не с тобой, ты чё? Я вот с этим толстячком.
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder.
Oh,
come on, man. I just said welcome to Rival.
I know exactly, but you see...
Silence. The air between the partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
I haven't learned anything I didn't know before.
The lieutenant exhales.
Whatever you say.
He smells of heavy motor oils. And his breath.
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen... God, man. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine. It's about biological, not the...
Change the topic. The way he says it makes it almost sound like a threat.
People who've studied this...
If this guy's all the
So, lately we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn. The problem? The damn kips are showing a real... It's what the kips of... It's true. Also, you need to realize that... Good. If we, the evening people, pull to...
Lieutenant Kitsuragis.
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so... apples. Yeah, apples.
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest. You were bested.
When you said before that you were down with racism, was it meant in earnest so you don't find his views, say, unbefitting? Our position in Ravachol is already That's good to hear. Let me say just one. I've had this conversation.
Hello, compatriot. It's not the...
Change the topic.
I'm not the only one. People who've studied...
If this guy's all the Occidentals have...
Open your eyes, haven't you? This concerns you, policeman, so you better... It's true. Also, you need to go right ahead.
Lieutenant Kiss, not a lot of moral fiber on...
Так, помчали. У нас немножко денежек есть. Мы сейчас тут еще к одному дружочку-пирожочку вот сходим на уголочек.
It's the jam, my man.
The air from the east.
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in Long... Yeah, exactly. Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here... Yeah, imagine. So tell me, what do you need? Huh? The bosses, man. Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or it's like...
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
Угу. Понятно.
Maybe you should. Cops don't get paid much.
The RCM is a self-managing organization that operates... Yes, but do continue.
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. I've heard talk that...
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines.
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Anything else? Us lorry drivers. Not my thing.
What's better than Chase? He tries his best to look nonchalant.
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries. A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies. Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that. Ha! No. They usually get shipped to Grad in the Occident. Though this rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy? Neat. For carrying large... Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the...
Never. They would never illegalize.
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
There's no denying it. Your body, the man, taps his fingers rhythmically again.
Don't be a stranger.
Some kind of superstar. They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop. No one wants their state monopoly on violence to be mixed with celebrity worship.
И это у меня, значит, вот эти, да, могут качаться до определенного. Да, движухи вот различные. Понятно, понятно. Жалко, что их так нельзя, да, повышать здесь. Так бы было вообще зачетно. Ну ладно, что поделаешь. Так. Какие-то мне еще вопросики, да, у нас остались. Что там по карте? Оп. Потолочная движуха, да? Средняя. Ну, рановато еще, рановато. Туда идти. Надо еще что-нибудь тут покачать. Поделать. И потом уже думать. Так. Что хотел? Пойдемте, мы вот еще что-нибудь, бутылки какие-нибудь. О, тихо, здесь что-то еще есть. Вот так, здесь еще. Так. Так, что пацаны делают? Кто таков?
Look, I'm trying to. These manly men are playing ball. No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game. You are immediately surprised by God. This is right. You feel the familiar, the cold metal ball. Already, your muscles are just a chilly breeze west in the Grand Couronne area. A sharp and embodiment. Behold the fear and confusion of.
Merde! Bordel de merde! What the hell is your problem? I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin.
A man his age getting.
Vandalized our game, son? No, we are not.
Take it easy, René.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You are as a goddamn bull. A fine example you are setting.
It's okay.
He's trying to avoid conflict. The lieutenant says nothing.
Unfortunately, I don't. In Martinez. Cop is a pejorative term. If I knew, I would not be afraid. Yes. The terrain, yes. It was left by heavy
Heavy artillery.
Why what? Because that's what happens when
Короче, вот тот шар, который нам там подгонит, потом принесем им.
Communists, socialists, anarchists, cults. Sadly, no. Should have fought dirty. Like, because this place is... Yes. Martinez was used as one of... This here is blood.
Blood ground. You...
Don't get me... Damn right, son.
He approves of this radical approach.
The rest of the city...
Well, it's...
You don't even begin to truly understand the player. Preposterous. I would have instead. All that is just... This is just what the commies want. Damn fris.
He slouches as he says that.
A true king in both... It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into...
Lonesome, long way home. Here we go.
Что он дает? Лимит? Ага, давай. Пси. Лимит пси. Тоже, да, тут увеличивается. Отлично. Это мы с этим, получается, терли. А с этим?
I have really...
Yes, that...
René, hello, officer. How might I... Let me think. I heard some... No. Oh.
Then help them.
I wish I...
Respect.
I'm not.
Of course he's...
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence? Oh, In many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. Oh, yes. Not in the tech...
Of course he's not. I hate this socialist rabble.
Everyone in Martinez
knows. What do you know about
The old soldier, the blind leading the...
Let's try not to get caught in a...
writing work Oh, not...
Well, he tells his little pet.
No, thank you. For being consummate professional. I'm sorry, officer.
The only one you have.
Suddenly you realize the sandwich looks like, in addition to the obvious slice of ham, a fat one.
Believe me, officer.
You can barely hear him. The sweet smell of pig.
Fuck off! It's mine!
A glimmer of respect.
Sorry, officer.
And it's gone.
When the dissidents come to rape.
Sure, officer. They are the good guys around here. Writing work... Oh, not...
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say.
No, thank you. For being consummate professional.
Так, ладно. Чепушил поспрашивали. Шарик. Шарик у нас пропал. Значит, мы разберемся, да, с ним. И найдем его. Так, что по заданицам? О реальности понятно. Угу. Угу. Пойдем к Суперкуну еще раз бегаем. Эмпатия, отступить от Куна, говорить с Куной. Ага, понятно. Тут, короче...
Kuno, you already know that slow shit. Kuno thinks you have...
Kuno, stop being
Ease off, see? Don't be telling Kuno's... Shoot that shit at Kuno, yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it? Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. Listen. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like...
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters, F-A-L-N, running down his trouser leg.
Pig, believe it?
These could dress coach physical instrument endorsed.
Look, Kuno ain't seen...
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say.
Alright, Pickle.
Don't do business.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
There's more to his distrust than being
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about... Yeah, Kuno...
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak loud.
Shit, that...
The kid may have something that...
Kuno doesn't know who...
Stop turning it...
Yeah, get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be... That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind. Lazy dinks. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno doesn't fucking...
Ну да, немножечко так. Доступ к... Штаны фаун купить. Ну штаны лютые, мы же знаем. Так. Че, вентилятор уже все или что? Если переключиться, да, на вентилятор. Легендарно, среднее. Среднее легендарно, опасно. Легендарно. Короче, пока мы не можем еще даже вентилятор завентилировать. Надо, так сказать, немножко пообщаться, пойти еще с людьми, со всеми.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Heavy workers' boots with...
Пойдем, там еще девулечка есть. Стоит около библиотеки. Пообщаемся с ней.
Hello, sir. Step right in. Are you interested in a new and it's a bookstore, sir?
Whoa, whoa.
That is a book. A postcard. Board games are like little... My pleasure. Anything else you... Okay, sir. I'll try... My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is... Feel free to step in and browse our web. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Mum says it's necessary.
There is stress and...
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed. Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... Exactly, but we've been doing fine so far. They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are... Of course, sir. Crime fiction is about murders or It's exciting to people, I get. You don't look much like a police... Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you... What's that mean? And everything's better now, sir? That's great, sir.
She looks at. That's not a healthy. She examines.
Sure you could, sir. Maybe you can show me some real police. It's the type of book where there's a... Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir. That's really not a proper romance story. That's more... Not in romance books, sir. These are about... It happens. But those are unhappy books. These are not very... Well, maybe then... I haven't read many of those. Maybe should I don't think it's a romance.
You can take this. The girl is at a... She shifts and...
I'm sorry, sir. I don't
Так,
know how to
боевой
help
дух, это
you.
плохо.
Sir, sorry. Maybe some about other books? Oh, kings and... I think that's why people read them. To find the secrets of their fame. Oh, kings. I think that's why people... I don't know about...
They're all dogs.
Okay, sir.
Высокие. Попробуем.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden.
What do you mean, sir?
She looks around. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you. She brings out her...
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't. It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. There she stands, swaying on her feet. Assault.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more?
Так. Тут мы тоже побегали, да? У нас, получается, магаз открылся. Пойдем сгоняем. Книжный супермагаз.
The display rack is brimming with...
Oh, man, blood and violence, scantily clad women. What does it matter? If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend...
Rows and rows of Yamdala, maybe 100. Those snow crabs are worse than they sound. Not even close. Man from Hyamdal in hell. Man from Hyamdal and the forest of slaves. Man from here, a twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching. Your hand reaches between the throne and the here, especially those leering. The display rack before you is burdened. The display rack is
Понятно. Так, читаем дальше.
small mountain of color.
Wonderful board. Browbritter is a fun game of... Don't be so hard on yourself, sir. For playing with friends, I'd lousy or... I've heard they turn people into a...
An endless... There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, a towering mountain of colorful board game.
Welcome to Cry. Be welcome. And please take response. Sir, don't be... One has to...
Son, you got destroyed.
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose. Wonderful. Did you talk to her? Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking? My precious. Her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette. Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people... God, I've told her not to do that. It's disgusting. And I told you to mind your own... She can, if she has enough willpower.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it.
She stands...
Oh, no. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. Yes, I'm afraid so.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted.
We're quite busy people. I'm sorry. I'm sure you do. Yes, my husband is a success. It's a proper place. Most of the buildings are empty. He made the initial investment. She's been too busy. I assure you, I have all...
The woman looks aloof. Her...
Goodness, you were already... Everything is on the shelves. Take a...
She smiles and nods.
Так, пойдем на второй этаж, сбегаем. Прошаримся.
These shelves are a couple of spook novels.
Oh, crime! You're a...
Sex crimes did. Crime fiction. These books, furthermore, what's more, not a single mention. You see, a killing is declared. Oh no, turns out he fainted. Yes, tragedy cool. After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question. Who is Dick Mullen?
Ну, что случилось-то, я не понял.
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever, you're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
Fuck me? Please leave the rage you have.
Nothing you can say. Cop gives up the social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM.
Не, ну чё за этот, да, и чё за какой-то этот, и чего-то куда-то. Короче, пацантры, второй разок мы вливаемся. Как бы такие расклады, что-то как бы я уже запутался здесь во всем. Как бы стараюсь выбирать какие-то ходики. И что-то мне колбасит здесь. Короче, здесь надо всегда здоровиться, эту энергию всегда держать на духу всегда, да, чтобы она заряженная прямо была, прямо заряженная, тогда как бы есть шансики. А пока мы опять как бы второй раз лоханулись. Ну что, ребятки, мы надо еще будет отдохнуть денечек и опять, так сказать, начать крутить, вертеть этот раскладится. Вот такие дела. Будем с полицейским нашим участком и Диско Элизиум все-таки крутить, вертить и проходить. Вот так вот этот ребус. Так что ну что, давайте всем успехов, всем, так сказать, хорошей рабочей недельки и до новых встреч. Давайте всем хорошей, спокойной ночи и новой хорошей рабочей недельки. Успехов!